Myanmar is the largest supplier of jade, in a trade worth $790 million per Myanmar's official statistics, though independent estimates put it at $30–31 billion worth per year. The industry is known for frequent accidents at its mining sites. The largest jade mine in the world is at Hpakant in Kachin State. Scores of miners have been killed in smaller accidents in recent years, with independent jade pickers, who scavenge tailings from larger operators particularly at risk. These freelance miners live in ramshackle quarters at the base of large mounds of rubble excavated by heavy machinery. The freelance miners are often migrants from other regions of Myanmar and are unregistered, which complicated identification of the missing people. Mining is performed at the site by hundreds of people who scavenge through tailings dumped by trucks at the site. The tailings form large slopes, in a moonscape-like scene devoid of trees, which is susceptible to collapse. In 2015, a landslide killed at least 116 people in the mine. After the incident and the formation of Htin Kya's cabinet, led by Htin Kya and Aung San Suu Kyi in 2016, the cabinet promised to reform the jade industry and reduce the accidents. Activists claim, however, that little has been done in practice since the cabinet took power that same year. In 2019, 50 workers were buried in a mine collapse, resulting in the deaths of 2 rescue workers and 4 miners. According to the BBC, at least 100 people died in that year. The day before the accident, authorities issued a warning against mining in the area due to heavy rainfall. This warning was ignored by many miners. The Myanmar Fire Services Department said that at the time of the incident, the open-pit mine, which was owned by a local business conglomerate, was inactive. According to news reports, the workers at the site were freelancing scavengers who were scouring the tailings of the mine. At 6:30 local time, heavy rains triggered the collapse of a heap of mining waste which came tumbling down into a lake. This then generated a wave of mud and water which buried those working at the site. The wave was described by witnesses as being 20 feet high, 6.1 meters. The collapse and the subsequent wave of mud and water was captured on video, as were the frantic attempts of escape by miners. A witness stated that the tailings pile showed signs of instability, but collapsed too quickly for workers to leave the area. The witness was quoted by Reuters as saying that, within a minute, all the people at the bottom of the hill just disappeared. "I feel empty in my heart. There were people stuck in the mud shouting for help but no one could help them." 174 bodies were recovered, and more than 100 people were reported missing. 54 injured people were evacuated to hospitals. In addition, it is feared that many miners are trapped. Rescue efforts were hampered by the heavy rains. Photographs from the area showed lines of recovered bodies placed on a hill. Dozens of recovered unidentified bodies were buried in a mass grave dug out by a mechanical digger near the landslide. The death toll is expected to rise, as other bodies are in the mud. While the Myanmar jade industry is known for fatalities and accidents, the 2020 disaster is the deadliest accident to date. The Myanmar Army removed Kachin Security and Border Affairs Minister Colonel Ne Lin Tun and another commander from their posts over the accident. Army spokesperson Brigadier General Za Min Tun stated that, they were responsible for reporting any trespassing in this restricted area, and that they failed in carrying this out.